Someone said something interesting online. They should do a G1 concept with this.
You think WWE is capable of doing G1?
They ain't doing no G1 climax. The only climax people are having there is the what is it's not super for
Netflix and Raw. That's the only climax
That's
they're
the
having.
only
Hi guys.
Hello.
Welcome to Tea and Tussle. I know AJ usually starts, but let's just spice this up.
Let's shake
Let's
it all
just
about.
shake the room.
Let's do the hokey
Let's
pokey
jazz
and we
it
turn
up,
around.
I will start today.
She will start.
I will start today. AJ,
I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you?
yeah, you know what? I'm all right. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm achieving. I'm doing things. Guys, my natural hair is out today.
I love that.
It's never out.
And you'll find in this episode that hair is actually it's going to be the
important.
theme.
But yeah, this is never out. It's out today. I said, you know what? I'm tired of my mini twist. Let me do twist out. I said, you know what? The afro is afroing.
It's lovely. I even came in and I was like, it suits you. You should do like afro literally suits you.
I think it does. Yeah, I love an afro. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was even saying like me. Yeah, I'm starting dusting off the wigs in the thing because, like I said, these hairstylists are too expensive now. I'm turning into a DIY babe.
I was looking for someone to do because I need to like trim my hair.
Yeah.
Because I haven't trimmed my hair in like years, which is bad. And I was looking for someone to do like wash, blow dry, and trim. Guess how much it was?
Don't tell me.
It was £100.
Excuse me?
To wash, blow dry, and trim my hair. £100.
I might as well just do it myself.
Do you get? I can do it in my bathroom.
Literally, no, sorry. Like I said, these hairstylists.
I feel like they're taking the mick.
They're taking the mick, and then it's like the service is not even on par with the price. It's just too much. Like I said, that's why I said let me just start dusting out the wigs. Cornrows, my mum can do them, and then we call it a day. Call it a day. Just throw it on.
It's just too much.
It's too much.
And I don't have no money for it at all.
I have no money. This cost of living
is really costing.
If anybody wants to sponsor Tea and Tussle,
that would be great.
You know,
thank you.
An affiliates program would be nice. You know,
maybe we'll start doing membership. I don't know.
You know what? Maybe. And you know what? And we should. You know, because WWE is doing their WrestleMania tour.
Yeah.
They're doing their WrestleMania tour in Europe.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, I want to be at some of them shows.
I do.
I really do.
I noticed a lot of my friends went to the WWE Live, which was when this podcast is out, it was on Monday. And I was like, guys, I've never been to a WWE Live.
Oh my God. Chidera.
It's very embarrassing.
Chidera, you need to go to a WWE Live.
The people that don't even talk about wrestling have been to WWE. My friend who doesn't even watch wrestling has been to WWE Live. Me, what am I doing? I'm staying at home.
Literally. Do you know what? WWE Live, I went to one.
Yeah.
And literally my inner child was healed. It was literally one of the best. It was literally one of the best experiences I've had in my life. Like it's not as clear, like it's not as what's the word? It's not as clean as what they do on the actual like live shows.
Yeah.
Like you can tell it's
like a house show.
It's like a house show.
Yeah.
It is like a bit of a gymnastics / circus act, but it's really fun. It's really, really fun. And the atmosphere is really cool as well. And yeah, man. And after that WWE Live, oh my God, so many opportunities came up. That was when I met Mex from WrestleMania.
No way.
Yeah, and like he was like, oh, do you want to come on my show and talk about your experiences as a WWE Live? And then the rest is history.
Oh shit, I didn't even know that.
Literally.
Wow.
So honestly, me and you, let's go to a WWE Live. Hopefully we'll find ourselves in one of the European tours.
Yeah, because I think they're coming to London in March.
Yes, the March. They're coming around my birthday.
See, I think it's a sign.
Yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign. We have to be there. We have to be there. I think it's so cool. I think that concept is so cool.
Yeah.
And I really do like how they're trying to reach out to the like international audiences.
Yep.
But also I'm clocking that they're trying to, you know, the Netflix deal is coming up as well. Yeah. But then also they're trying to scope like how well
they're trying to gauge the audience to see which ones are big enough or fun enough for like an actual like massive PLE. Yeah, so like a SummerSlam or maybe a Royal Rumble. Maybe even a WrestleMania. Maybe. Because the way they've been talking right now about WrestleMania is looking unlikely.
It's looking unlikely.
It's very looking unlikely.
It's looking unlikely.
Yeah. The Super Bowl was apparently coming. And I'm like, who the fuck cares about Super Bowl? No offense, because I'm wearing an NFL top right now. But I don't know who this man is.
I don't know. I literally don't know.
Whatever name is on the back, I don't know who that is.
I'm only there for the halftime.
Sorry to that man. I don't know who this man is, but sorry to that man.
I'm just doing it for the fashion.
Like,
for the fashion, lights, camera.
Honestly, I don't care about it. I don't care about the Super Bowl other than the performances.
Literally only the halftime show. Literally. And who Kendrick is performing in his halftime show.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
but I need him to release an album before it happens.
He's just released. Like Mr. Morale is still.
I feel like it's fresh enough, but I don't think it's like halftime worthy
yet,
because it is a really deep and hard hitting album.
It really is.
Yeah,
and I don't know. Has he had any hits from that album? Like, I
like the album.
I mean, I like Mr. Morale, but is it like any like pop?
I don't think there's any. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
we'll see what Kendrick does.
Let's see what Kendrick does. To be fair, he's not going to disappoint. Apparently, he's a very good performer.
He is a good performer.
He's a great performer.
Yeah.
So I don't doubt. See how wrestling and Super Bowl intertwine. But anyway, speaking of PLEs, big events, and spectacular performances, let's get into the tea. What's the tea, Chidera?
The tea is Crown Jewel.
Crown Jewel.
Yep. This episode is Crown Jewel, associated, affiliated, sponsored by. Not really sponsored,
not sponsored by yet.
But just focused on Crown Jewel because it happened recently.
Jewel, it literally happened on Saturday. I watched it live.
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
But you. I watched all of it.
Yeah, watched it live. It was an alright show. It was an alright show. It wasn't one of the best. It's not one of the ones that you will remember for a long time coming. No.
To be fair, a lot of the Crown Jewels I don't really remember that much. Other than certain matches like the Triple H, Shawn Michaels and Undertaker and Kane one.
Yeah.
That's obviously memorable, but for bad reasons. The Fiend and The Fiend and
oh my God, Chidera's hateration is about to come out. Let me sit back.
There's certain beefs that happen with us in the wrestling community and certain wrestlers, all right? AJ is Kyle O'Reilly. Me is Goldberg. Our friend Jimmy is him and Johnny Gargano. I don't like Goldberg. He pisses me off. And you know what, yeah? On Monday Night Raw, they announced that he was going to retire, allegedly, in 2025. I hope he does. But
so does Bret Hart.
Yeah. Jesus is Lord. I wasn't expecting that one.
There's two haters in this world.
Oh my God.
Bret Hart and Chidera. And if Bret Hart dies, it's just Chidera.
No, it's true. It's very true. And I was looking back on my tweets because I was like, I've really been hating this guy for a long time. So then I searched my username on Twitter and Goldberg. And it came up with 2019. Jesus. I've been hating this man since 2019. But really and truly, the beef started in 2017 when he beat Kevin Owens in a 45-second match at Fastlane. I said, yeah, from this day on, it's a wrap for this guy. I don't like him. And he needs to start head banging his door on the locker room doors. Why are you giving yourself a concussion? What's your problem?
It's part of the act.
It is, but you're silly. You're very silly.
Very silly indeed.
Sometimes it's actually time for you to rest. You have kids.
I never got, like, when Goldberg announced the retirement, I was just like, I swear you've retired already.
Do you get?
Like, or am I missing something? So, what is...
I don't know, Sha.
I don't know what it is. I just think, I don't know, he has this kind of, like, blood pact with Saudi that he always needs to pop up around that time. And it's just like...
It's just annoying.
Like,
in fact, my beef is not only with Goldberg; it's also with the current Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as well. Okay, that one, that is real beef.
That's not even acknowledged.
They both like to insert themselves in situations they shouldn't be in, but that's neither here nor there.
The Rock is putting on a generational performance.
That man should go to bed.
Like, you are,
go and sleep,
you are telling me that, okay, if you had to pick between the two, Goldberg and The Rock, who would you pick?
To what?
just to pop up anywhere.
Okay, I'll pick The Rock. I don't like Goldberg.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Like, at least when The Rock pops up, it's a generational story that is just like, yeah.
True. I'll give him that.
Goldberg.
It's like, why are you here, bro?
The whole Gunther thing happened, and then.
Then what?
Then
exactly.
What? Nothing happened.
Nothing
like,
happened.
what was the payoff?
Nothing came out of it.
Nothing came out of it. What was the point? It was just like Goldberg entering
silly.
himself in the scene. Like,
see what I mean? He just likes to enter himself in places he doesn't need to be in.
Exactly, and it's just not. It's just not giving.
Home.
It's like be a legend. Like sometimes. Oh, you've even started me. Like be a legend in
quiet.
Like, do you know whose legend I liked? I liked Scott Hall's one.
Yeah,
Scott Hall. Like R.I.P. to him. Yeah, but Scott Hall was one of my favorite legends because he was just a legend in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just said, you know what? I'll pop up here and there if it's relevant.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just want to live my retirement.
Bro,
I just want to enjoy myself.
One of my favorite ones was Roddy Piper. Legend in peace.
Legend in peace.
He only came up for like minuscule appearances.
Tributes. Like if it's like Raw 25 or if it's like DX anniversary or not DX. I don't know why.
Other things.
Other things. Like
it's like, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Once in a lifetime.
Like keep to the nostalgia. Keep
Stop inserting yourself in matches.
Literally preserve yourself as the legends you are. And I think like this is why I used to get frustrated at guys like Ric Flair. It's like you've had like 62 million retirements. Like Ric Flair, like your legacy is unmatched. Yeah? Unmatched. But do you have to be inserting yourself in all these things? Like the whole AEW thing was just pants
very
to me.
silly. His whole thing with Jay Lethal and their last match as well, very silly.
Very pants.
What's your problem?
Like honestly, I do like a quiet legend. Like unless you're gonna do it like a Sting run. Mm-hmm. Other than that, just
live your life
peacefully. Like,
and then I won't feel the need to hate on you.
Exactly. And I think
Goldberg, years.
I think Goldberg needs to do that because, like I said, Goldberg, your entrance is very legendary, and that's about it for me. But other than that, it's just like
what else?
What else?
Jimmy's gonna hate us when he hears this. But
we need to get Jimmy on the show.
We will get Jimmy on the show.
Shout out to
Groovy Jimmy.
We should got him on this show. But yeah, man, Saudi. So I'm not gonna lie, I did like the spectacle. Everybody looks nice.
Everybody does, yeah.
Everybody looked nice. The actual presentation of the show itself was really good. Like
I like the Saudi arena as well.
I do like the Saudi arena. It does. Do you know what though? It's big, but it looks small.
Exactly.
I don't understand that concept.
I feel like this is the most intimate a WWE PLE has ever looked.
Yeah, but like it's huge.
It's huge.
It's so huge.
But I think it's the camera angles. It's the way they go about showing it. It looks very small.
100%.
But I like it as well.
Yeah.
Because it really shows like the Saudi crowd really like gallivanting and getting into it.
Mm-hmm. And the Saudi crowds are so into it.
They're so into
it. And I love that for them. Because it's just like, again,
I mean, when you have a once in a year opportunity, you gotta take it.
You might as well go for it. You might as well go full guns blazing.
Bro, do you get?
But yeah, shall we look at the matches?
Let's look at the matches.
Okay, so the opening match, the Bloodline. Okay, I don't know how to differentiate the two. Okay, so
OTC
Bloodline,
new Bloodline,
and the new Bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you guys know that the Bloodline, the new Bloodline consists of Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatonga, and Tongaloa. And obviously OTC Bloodline, Roman Reigns, and the Usos.
Jimmy and Jay
Uso. Okay, right. Now, interesting ending to the match. But obviously the lead up to the match has been, the OTC Bloodline defeating the new Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the OTC Bloodline have been having their ups and downs.
They've had weird ups and downs.
They've been reuniting.
And then disbanding and then reunited again. And then one of them doesn't want to apologize.
Like, it's just... Like, I said, yeah, like, I'm trying to find something to justify the booking of the Bloodline. I think the new Bloodline personally have been consistent from day one.
They have been consistent.
They have. It's just the confusion of the OTC bloodline that's not really like getting to the fans. And like I said, I've been trying to find a way to kind of cook up a reason as to why they're doing it, other than it's just the complexity of family.
Yeah.
It could just be that, because sibling like rivalries is like, it's complex.
Yeah.
Like even as brothers and sisters ourselves, with siblings, our beefs within our families is not, straightforward.
It's not, no.
Like your existence can piss me off.
No, literally, yeah.
But then I have to get along with you for the sake of
the fact that you are my sibling.
You are my sibling.
Yeah.
And also the fact that have you ever had this thing where it's like, oh, you can be rude to your sibling, you can beat up your sibling.
Yeah.
But if anybody else does
Oh no, for sure. Sorry, I will smack you.
I'll smack you.
What is your problem?
But then
I would disrespect my sibling, but you cannot disrespect my sibling.
You cannot disrespect my sibling. Exactly.
Because who do you think you are?
Exactly. But then when you remember that these guys are all family.
Yeah.
Solo Sikoa is
the brother of the Usos.
Of the Usos. And like I said, I've been trying to like dig deep in terms of lineage as to how any of this is making sense. And at the end of the day, it just, like I said, it could just be the complexities of family relationships.
I think so.
Because what else can we actually explain?
I feel like it's been very confusing for me, especially because it's like the wider Fatu, Anoa'i, Samoan dynasty family were like Roman's the head in charge.
Yeah.
And then Roman lost his belt. They were like, all right, we're going to send Solo in to be the head in charge. And I'm like, okay, but why? Because Solo is the youngest.
Yeah.
Why would you not send one of the other Usos to be second in command to Roman? I didn't get it.
I didn't get that either. Why wouldn't you, like, I would have thought, especially Jay would have been the second in command.
Especially when he started rising his single reign thing.
But then again, it is that kind of story dynamic of somebody, of the youngest person who feels like they should be taking over.
Oh my days, his youngest sibling. You know when parents care about more about the youngest sibling than they do about like the middle child and the older child. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
That is what it is. I'm trying to think of like lots of situations. Like, I don't know, maybe the Avatar.
Yeah.
Like the Avatar, I swear Ozai was like, Zuko, you can fuck off.
Yeah.
And Zuko was...
He was it was more complex than that. It was like he wanted more from Zuko, but Azula, he was like, okay, yeah, you're great, but you're still got a girl.
Oh my god.
At the end of the day.
Oh my god. Ozai and his brother.
Yes.
Yeah, remember his brother is older than him.
Uncle
Iroh is older, so he's the second in command. But Iroh's spirit is too kind to take over the Fire Nation. So therefore, that is what Jay is. He's too happy-go-lucky. He's too... he's too...
It makes so much sense, because when he starts dancing in the ring, I get pissed off, because it's like, take this thing seriously.
Because think about it, it's even happening in the whole McMahon family as well. Yeah. Because Stephanie is the youngest sibling, but she's got the
kahunas.
The cojones.
Yes.
To take over the company.
Yeah.
So obviously he bypassed, he kind of bypassed Shane.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh. So that, I guess, is that explanation.
We figured it out.
We've
solved the mystery.
Solved the mystery as to why Solo
Sikoa. We've solved it.
He said if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Sorry, Solo is too funny there.
Solo is fantastic.
Jokes.
I don't know. I like Solo as a character.
I think
he's
done well in developing, especially his like promo, but it's like candid things that he says. Because I feel like everybody was comparing him to like Roman when he would like walk down the ramp and like talk. But I feel like he's done it in his own way now that it makes sense. Because even at the end of the match when, spoiler alert, Sammy hit Roman and he was like, ha ha ha, look what you did. I said, this guy is jokes. This guy is
jokes. Like sometimes, what was the one where he was opening his jacket and he was... was he flinging money or something?
Yeah.
Like he just does small stupid things.
When he was talking to the Motor City Machine Guns as well, he called them out on something and it was really funny, but I don't remember what he said. But
But yeah, like so the Bloodline and the OTC Bloodline match, yeah. Again, this kind of it was more very strongly story based.
Yeah.
I've known that in the kind of like in the whispers of it all, people have been complaining about this match happening at Saudi.
Why?
Because again, it's spoiling the whole reunion of the kind of like OTC Bloodline and the lead up to.
They already. See, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They already reunited on like SmackDown because they were all in the ring and they all put in the ones that I was like, okay, but I told this to Jimmy. Me and Jimmy talk too much, but I told Jimmy, Roman is the biggest gaslighter and manipulator I've ever seen. This guy has not once said, I am sorry, Jay, to Jay's face, or I apologize actually, but yet they reunited and fighting together.
I think it's because they had to do it reluctantly. And obviously, you have to remember that Jimmy, not Jimmy, our friend Jimmy, as in Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, no, I meant Jay. He was talking to Jay.
Oh,
he hasn't
like
apologized to Jay.
Jimmy Uso is the one that is sort of like is the glue that is trying to stick them together. Because I personally think that them having this match at Saudi is justified because in the sense that you need to have a proper lead up to War Games.
Yeah,
obviously it's going to be the War Games. They're going to get the War Games, and what I liked in terms of the story dynamic is that you have to sort of find your flaws first. So for example, they're not working as a team.
No.
I mean, in every reason that they've lost. And they know this themselves because one thing about the Bloodline, the new Bloodline, is that everybody is equal.
Yeah.
And everybody is working together. And everyone has their positions. Obviously, yes, they're equal, but you know that Solo's at the forefront. You know that Jacob Fatu is the tank. You know that Tama, Tonga, and Tongaloa are the support.
Yeah.
Whereas with the OTC Bloodline, Roman still thinks that he's at the forefront.
Yeah.
But Jay is like, no, I've done all of this while you have gone. Therefore, you have to see me as equal. Whereas Jimmy is happy just to be there, just to see everybody think. But they need to sort of, and I think the story that we got of Saudi was that they need to sort this dynamic between themselves out before we can go on to win at War Games. Or else, and it's also like you have to take punches before you have to take the punches before you go into victory. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like it's fighting. It's combat sports.
It's a war, essentially.
It's a war, exactly.
Sometimes you lose the battles, but if you want to eventually win the war, you're going to have to get things together, Because you can't be in a tag team match and you don't want to tag in your partner.
Exactly.
Jay, please.
He's like, I'm not tagging him, Roman.
I said, you're wasting time, bro.
Literally.
Go and tagging your bro. Your brother is on the floor crying. He's dying.
He's dying.
The other one is there. He said, tag. You don't want to do it. Yeah.
No, but definitely, I think that is. I think that the Saudi is just like
it's a stepping stone.
It's a stepping stone into the storyline.
Yeah. So there's no
like
need to
even
be
though
complaining.
it was done haphazardly in like this is filler. This is filler episode.
Oh my god, it's like One Piece.
It's literally like One Piece. It's literally like Naruto. It's literally like Bleach. This is the big three.
Oh my god.
This is the big three. But yeah, like it's not. It's gonna get there.
It's gonna get there. Yeah.
And I don't think War Games will be the end.
No, until Roman gets his Ulafala back.
Yeah, I think so. And it might even be until WrestleMania, to be honest.
Oh god, we're gonna suffer.
But yeah, I do think that the Bloodline story does need to start drawing to a close, but it has been a compelling story.
For 4 years?
For 4 years. And obviously Sammy is back in the mix. So again, now we see the stepping stones towards War Games. And yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I thought the match was all right.
The match was all right.
Some people said it was a bit sloppy. I just thought it was an all right tag match.
I thought it was all right tag match. Like I said, it was very story driven.
Yeah.
It was very story driven.
I feel like that's what most Bloodline matches are. They're very story driven. So I feel like people should just accept what they are.
Exactly. And again,
were you expecting a 5-star match?
Literally.
Be for real.
Literally. And obviously the famous, the referee getting.
Oh my days! Every Bloodline match has a referee bot.
Exactly. The next match was Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Damage Control, Meta 4.
Yes. and
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, but we're gonna deep dive into that much more. But all in all, fun match.
I thought it was a really fun match.
I thought it was a fun match.
The women came to show out, but we'll get back to that.
We'll get to that. Okay, Seth freaking Rollins versus Bronson Reed.
Interesting match.
Now, obviously, prior to this, we were talking about our predictions.
Yes.
Yeah? And obviously, like, I predicted that the Bloodline was going to win.
Yeah, so did I.
We didn't get that prediction. We got the prediction right for the women's match. The Seth freaking Rollins and the Bronson Reed match. I said Seth Rollins.
I said Bronson Reed.
You said Bronson Reed. Now,
I feel like there is a reason why Seth won.
Yeah.
Mainly, the reason is it's Saudi. So, yeah. But it was, I feel like the match itself was really good, especially like the opener. Like, Bronson did his entrance. Seth came, did half of his entrance, went gunning for Bronson Reed. I was like, that's the way to start a match. That's the way to start.
Especially with the way they've been leading up to it. Like, Bronson Reed has been an unstoppable force.
Sorry, I was watching what's the thing they do before the match starts? Like the flashback things. I forgot what they're called. The promos, yeah. And I was counting how many tsunamis Bronson did on Seth, and I was like, 4. It was like 4 or 5. I was like, I don't even know how Seth is still living right now.
Exactly.
Like, how is your rib not at least fractured? You're still here.
You're still here. You're still standing. And I do like a Seth injury angle. I can't lie.
He does it well.
When Seth does an injury angle, he does it well. So I was really like surprised he didn't do it this time.
He didn't sell his stomach as much. Yeah.
And I think now, like I said, going back to the prediction, I predicted yes because Seth is Seth, he's gonna win. But you guys predicted Bronson Reed, which, by the way, Natalie predicted Bronson Reed, and Natalie will be back in the next episode.
Shout out Nats.
But yeah, and I was saying that yes, the predictions happened, but I think the way that you guys predicted should have been the outcome.
Yeah, I feel like the way you predicted it was very WWE predictable.
Yeah.
The way we predicted it was like, this is how everything should work.
Should have gone.
Yeah.
Like, I 100% agree. Like, everything, like, I think Bronson Reed should have won.
He should have won the match.
Because Seth Rollins is going to be a star at the end. Like, I think he's past the point where if he loses matches, that it's not going to have any kind of damage to him. Because, I mean, he's like, Seth Rollins is Seth freaking Rollins, isn't it? But with Bronson Reed, I think it would have been nice for him.
It would have been much more beneficial to him to win the match, because it's like, okay, Seth is great. I love Seth. Seth is one of my favorite wrestlers, but he doesn't need to win every match. What does he prove by winning this match?
Exactly.
He doesn't really prove anything, and I feel like, especially because I watched Raw as well, they really glossed over it. They were like, Seth was all like, oh yeah, I won my match against Bronson Reed, I'll definitely see him in the future. And I was like, okay, so what now? What does Bronson do next? And his whole thing was for gunning for Seth Rollins was to make a statement. And I feel like, okay, yeah, he had a great match, but did he really make a statement?
And like with Bronson Reed, yeah, like like I said, absolute tank of a power. Absolute powerhouse. And I think the problem is they really need to start building up big guys like him.
Yeah.
And the fact is that he does big guy really well.
He does it so well.
He does it really, 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 really well.
I think that's one of the reasons that they brought him back. Because like they were missing big guys, especially in WWE. And I feel like they just need to do better with him. He just deserved to win the match.
He should have won the match.
And then for Seth to like win the match and then be entered into like the number 1 title match instantly, I was just like, okay, so where does this leave Bronson Reed?
Boring.
Like,
that is such boring booking. Like I want to see some different dynamics. Like I criticize AEW for having boring booking.
He has boring booking,
but this is boring and sloppy and repetitive booking. Like, so you mean to tell me we're gonna have Gunther versus?
It was Seth versus Damian versus Dominic versus Sheamus. I didn't understand why Sheamus was there, but I mean he's Sheamus, isn't it?
Just somebody to fill in space.
Damian Priest, I guess, because he's old. Rematch, yeah. And then Dominic, I understood because he beat Damian. But then I was like, why is Damian in the match then? And then Seth was there because it's Seth. But then I was like, if Bronson Reed had won this match and he was in that fatal 4-way, it would have been so much better.
It would have been so much better.
To have Bronson Reed versus someone else, Dominic, understandable, and someone else, I would have understood. It's like you want to build stars, but you don't want to build stars.
You don't want to build stars. And like, I think like Bronson Reed, like he needs a direction.
Yeah.
And this has left him directionless.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, at least start entering him in the title reign scene. Like, I mean, and I don't know. I think that was just boring booking. I think that's lazy booking. I just think it's like not making sense booking. And yeah, like I hope that they kind of rectify it maybe in the Intercontinental scene or something. But other than that, like I thought in terms of the match itself, like I said, I think Bronson Reed shone.
He shone.
He absolutely beat Seth Rollins and he should have won. But yeah, like it wasn't a match that I'm gonna go and be like, you know what, I'm gonna remember this match.
I feel like a lot of Saudi matches are like that, to be fair.
Yeah. Next one. Liv Morgan.
Guys, anyways, the match is Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax for the champion versus champion for the Crown Jewel Championship, whatever it is. One thing I'd like to say, that Crown Jewel Championship belt, is bigger than Liv.
It's literally the size of Liv.
It's the size of Liv.
It's literally the size of Liv. And on top of that, it's just like, I've got a headache. My head is paining me. Like I said, I predicted that Liv would win this match because of WWE reasons, even though Nia Jax should have won.
I predicted that Nia should have won this match.
Exactly.
My thought process was that Tiffany was gonna attempt to cash in, but she was gonna do it on Liv. But then the whole match, it was very confusing. I was like, okay, Tiffany has come in. She tried to cash in. Nia said, go back. I said, okay, fair enough. And then she went back, and then Raquel came, and then Dominic came.
It was just shenanigans.
I was like, bro, what is this match?
It was literally...
It made no sense, because I was like, okay, so shenanigans for this match, but then Gunther and Cody had a great match. So what are you showcasing the women for?
What are you showcasing? Like, oh my God.
I didn't get it. The match pissed me off. Because I feel like Nia and Liv really and truly could have had a great match.
They really could have had a really fantastic match. Like Nia Jax, the improvement that this woman has made. Can you put some respect on her damn name?
Bro, she's done so well since coming back.
She is having a great... I think this is her best run of like, in terms of championship for time.
For sure.
She's putting on matches that are great, She's putting on storylines, she's cutting promos. Like even the whole Tiffy kind of partnership and like this dynamic of them just having this shaky relationship because one has the money in the bank and you don't know when one's champion.
It makes
you
so
never
much
know.
Sense.
Like is she gonna cash in and is it gonna be unpredictable? Like it's actually really compelling story. And then you have this oh my God.
And then you have Liv Morgan.
Who's doing zero.
No offense to Liv Morgan.
Every offense to Liv Morgan.
No, I don't think it's her though. I think is the booking. Okay, because ever since Liv started this reign, it's been dom. It's
been absolute pants in hell.
You've been discussing both Rhea and this reign have been shit, mainly because of the Judgment Day.
They might as well give this championship to Dom. Give it to Dom.
It's the Dominic Mysterio Championship.
It is the Dominic Mysterio Championship. It is literally 100%. Just give it to Dom.
Unless you give it to another babe, it's the Dominic Mysterio Championship.
Do you know what? Do it a Santina Morella angle.
I'm screaming.
At this point, what's it called? Women's over the top rope match.
And have Dom dressed as a woman.
Come in as Dominica. Come in as Dominica Mysteria.
And win the
championship. And then just like...
just take it.
Because this is
terrible.
This is terrible.
It's terrible.
Like, and I like Liv Morgan. I've not like this is no man. I'm actually lost. Like I'm stammering. I'm lost for words. I am choked out on how abysmal this run has been. And there's actually people that are like, don't play with that queen.
You lot have been gassing Liv, but gassing her for what? She's had maybe 4 or 5 reigns. 3 or 2 of them have been Rhea Ripley. One was a rematch against Becky Lynch. and the other one was against Zelina Vega, and that was it. That's the only new person.
Literally.
Nia, on the other hand, has defended against Bailey, Naomi, Mia Yim, other people.
And she's actually shown, like I said, she's shown a dynamic of character, like she has actually shown herself to be a powerhouse in the women's division.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait.
And an actual champion.
The prospects for her are so actually great. Like, I can't wait for her to face people like who else is on Raw? Like, even having a match against Chelsea Green, even having a match against Piper Niven.
Yeah.
Like, even some of the NXT prospects out there. Like, so many. Liv Morgan, we're just gonna keep dancing around this whole Judgment Day crumbling to pieces. I actually at this point want just Tiffy to just find a time and a place and just clear us of all our misery and take this title off Liv.
Just take it.
Take it off. And the fact that on top of that, now you're coming to even legitimize her more as a double crowned champion.
Anyways, the match was a match.
The match wasn't a match. The match was
pants.
Liv Morgan wrestles like she's surviving.
I'm screaming.
And I don't like that type of wrestling. I really don't like that type of wrestling. I like the wrestling where you're dominant, like where you're, or at least you're equal footing. Stop wrestling like you have to rely on roll-ups. You have to rely on. You
know what the funny thing about that is? Liv comes across as a bully, but she doesn't dominate.
She doesn't dominate
How
at
are you
all.
a bully, but you don't want to do anything?
Exactly. You're crawling. You're
running away.
You're running away. And like I said, this championship run hasn't established her.
I get it. You're a cowardly heel, but like, be for real.
Be for real.
And also, your freaking high-end muscle Raquel, she's shit as well. Because how you are high-end muscle, but you're running away from the people that are trying to attack the person that you're protecting. It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make no sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense. Even on Raw, when they faced off against Bianca and Jade, Raquel ran before Liv started running. I was like, this is your high-end muscle. She's supposed to be banging people in the face. And she's running away.
And I think that's the problem I'm having with Judgment Day now. It's like, it's just too, what's the word? There's like, you've got the cowards, and then you've got people like Damien and Finn to the highest extent. Finn and Jay. How are you making JD McDonough look?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
How are you making JD McDonough look like an absolute stronghold on? I can't. This is not the bloodline I grew up with. Not the bloodline. This is not the Judgment Day I grew up with. The Judgment Day I grew up with over through Edge,
bro,
and then established.
They were running the show.
Like, it was at the point where there was two top stables. There was the Bloodline
and the Judgment Day,
and then the Judgment Day. And now Judgment Day is.
You all look like weasels.
They all look like weasels. They all like.
Just squirreling about.
We can't do it. We can't. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, yeah, Liv Morgan is the inaugural
crown jewel, women's crown jewel.
And I'm interested in how they're going to follow this concept on, because
I think it's a yearly thing.
It's a yearly thing, and
I just don't care. I don't care.
God. Anyway, next we got Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, which ended in a no contest, which
this match didn't happen.
It didn't happen, which I think is an absolute waste of bloody time.
I think, my whole issue with this whole match was that it didn't make any sense to me. So Kevin has beef with Cody. Fair enough. You can have beef with Cody. Okay, cool. You come to the ring, you call out Cody, right? Cody comes out. You two are shouting across the ring. Randy comes out to shove Cody away. Cool enough. He comes to Kevin Owens to calm him down. Kevin hits him in the face with an elbow. Randy punches you because you hit him in the face with an elbow. And you're now saying that Randy has betrayed your trust. You're acting like he killed your dog because he hit you in the face. It doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't.
What did he do? I'm sorry, you're saying he took Cody's side. You elbowed him in the face. Sorry, AJ, if you were to elbow me in the face, would you not expect me to hit you back?
Of course.
Exactly. Even if we're friends, I'm sorry, you've now hit me. I'm going to retaliate.
And in this business,
all you people do is retaliate.
All you people do is fight.
I don't know why you're fighting. I mean, yeah, I get Kevin Owens is delusional. He doesn't use his brain properly. But sometimes use your brain, bro. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn it on.
I can't.
I'm gonna get pissed. I'm gonna get vexed. So then I was like, why is this match even happening? It doesn't make any sense. And then the match really didn't happen because it didn't start because you two were battering each other across the whole arena.
Which, by the way, I thought that the referee really stole that son.
He ate that up.
He ate that up. He said rent was due. And rent was due.
And he got paid.
And he got paid.
And he got a bonus.
And he got a bonus.
Yeah.
But I also
also all these GMs and security guards are all useless.
Why were they there in the first point?
I don't get it. Like you're running down to try and push these guys away, but then they're still fighting in front of you.
What if you got RKO'd?
And then when you try to you stop to just watch them fight. It's like, why are you there in the first place?
Oh no, I don't know. Like, I just thought this was an absolute waste of time.
The only highlight of this whole time interlude thing that happened was Randy's entrance.
Literally. I mean,
because I was just like, this man was good and great. Oh my
God, the crowd was making me crack up. They only you hear like I see voices crying. I hear voices in my head.
Like, I get it. You don't know the whole
They
words.
Talk to me.
Like, you don't know the whole words.
They talk to me.
At least learn them.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You don't sound ridiculous.
That was so funny.
What?
And you know, I would
I'm there in my bedroom singing the
word. Oh, you lawyers are defenseless. Oh, the doctors are diseased. That's me in my bedroom. Like, you guys are just there like. That was hilarious.
That was the only bit
hilarious
that I enjoyed. And maybe Kevin's arm drop as well. That was fine.
Yeah, and the stunner to the ref.
The stunner to the ref was great.
Other than that, it's just
like
absolute
pointless waste of time.
And then obviously next we had LA Knight, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, which we will get more into depth because
God damn,
that for me was the match of the night.
God damn,
I just love LA Knight.
They ate that shit up.
I love LA Knight. I love Carmelo Hayes, and I love Andrade.
Oh my God,
bloody much.
I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting it.
And they had I wouldn't say the shortest. They had one of the shortest matches, but they sold that match felt like it was 24 hours. It was so good.
You know, when I was watching it today, I was watching the match, just watching the match. And then I deeped, oh shit, this is one of the matches I had to review. So I had to restart the match to go and write to my notes what. And I was just like,
you know when a song is so. Do you know when a song, you're listening to a song?
Good. You stop it halfway to go back to the start. I watch it again.
Because I haven't deeped it.
You haven't deeped it.
Because I haven't deeped it.
You haven't deeped it.
I have to start again.
What?
That was this match.
Yeah.
That was this match.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was literally, I think, one of my favorite matches.
I think it was best night of the match, yeah.
Best match of the night, honestly. But we'll get more into it. Obviously, you can tell how we feel about it. Then, obviously, the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther.
For the men's Crown Jewel
Championship. Which, before we get into, how do you feel about the concept of the two champions?
I think it's idiotic.
You think so? I quite enjoyed the concept, but the delivery is a bit.
I think it's idiotic because the belts look idiotic.
The belts do look idiotic. The belts.
If you just gave them the ring, I'd be like, fair enough.
Literally.
But I like the concept of champions versus champions.
Yeah, because it gives us a dynamic. Because first of all, it's easy for them because they ain't got to plan shit.
Yep.
But then also, number two, it's like, finally we get to see two matches. Because when champions are champions, you don't really get to see them fight with each other. So it's nice to see some of these dream matches happening. My fear, what will happen is the aftermath. Like, okay, so is Liv Morgan going? Like, let's say Liv Morgan loses a championship in the middle of the year.
Yeah,
is she still going to be the Crown Jewel champion?
Well, yes, she is. Because she's the inaugural one. Yeah. I think it only changes when the next one happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So let's say she loses. So let's say she loses her her Raw championship. No, not her Raw.
World?
Sorry, her World Championship in the middle of the year.
Yeah.
She's still the Crown Jewel champion.
I would. I mean, I don't I would think so, but it doesn't make any sense.
Someone said something interesting online. They should do a G1 concept with this.
You think WWE is capable of doing G1?
They ain't doing no G1 climax. The only climax people are having there is the what is not suitable
Netflix
for
and Raw. That's the only climax
That's
they're
the
having.
only climax they're having is
What?
not suitable for what?
You think WWE can do G1?
G1 climax.
They don't even get the concept of a
Oh
G1.
my god, they'll be like, you just hear Vince rise up from the ashes like,
Say your G1.
you're doing what? Oh what? That's when he will come back. He'll be like, Triple H, get out!
There's no way.
That's when all his minions, Undertaker.
Oh, they will rise.
They will rise and they will overthrow.
They say
They
no.
will say, Triple H, get
You have gone
outta
too
here.
far.
Get out of
You
here.
have gone too far. What? WWE and G1.
My
It
God.
will
No, but-
God.
No, but I think they should. No, do you know what?
They can barely handle a King of the Ring.
They can barely handle a King of the Ring.
Be so furious. Come
G1
on.
climax.
G1 climax my
G1
ass.
climax. But yeah, Cody Rhodes versus Gunther.
I thoroughly enjoyed
I
this
did
match.
enjoy it. I really did enjoy it.
I did enjoy it. This was my third favorite match of the night. No, second. It was the second. The women's one is the third.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cody and Gunther, they work well
They
together.
really work well together.
And
see, this is because this is why I like the concept, because we wouldn't have seen this match if it didn't happen.
Unless Gunther wanted to vie for the
Yeah.
I feel like they work so well together, and I feel like the match was done very smart, especially because the way Gunther kept going for the sleeper hold, and Cody kept countering it. I was like, I see where you're going with this. I see where you're going with this. This is a very smartly executed match, and I'm enjoying it.
I did enjoy this match. I really did. And again, the story about it as well. And I'm glad that they managed to find a bit of a semblance of story into it.
Unlike a certain Nia Jackson.
Yeah. Like, Nia Jax was just like... But that was not fair to Nia Jax. I think Nia Jax
No,
was
it's not her.
I think she was trying to sell a story outside of the whole Judgment Day. But then Liv came with like, the Judgment Day nonsense, and then Tiffy brought in the no. Do I get Dom to shut up? Like, no one cares. But anyway,
I don't know why she said that on SmackDown.
Oh god. But anyway,
Dominic ain't that cute.
Dominic ain't that cute.
What the hell?
Like,
I'm like, do I get Dom too?
Do I get Dom too?
Focus on the prize at hand.
Focus on the prize. Men are not the
what? Men are not the prize. Men are not the prize.
Men are not the prize.
Even as someone who currently has a man, they're
many
not the prize,
times
bro.
do we have to tell you that men are not the prize?
Focus on the task at hand.
Focus on the actual gold that is in front of you, the opportunities, the lifetime.
Oh,
you get to private jets, fur coats, bonuses. You're thinking about man.
Just getting me irate. Anyways, back to Cody and Gunther.
Cody and Gunther.
Which are also men.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
It's here and there.
It's here and there. I mean, it's part of our job to talk about it, but you know. But yeah, it's just like Cody and Gunther was a match. I like I said, it was actually refreshing to watch, because it was just like, again, we weren't going to get this dynamic unless, Gunther dropped the title to someone and then he decided he wanted to go for the Undisputed Championship. But it's just like, it was a refreshing match watching like two
they're very old school.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Old school trained.
It felt like a straight up wrestling match.
Felt like a straight up wrestling match where two people who have, like, I don't know what it is about Gunther, but he gives me this kind of vibe of a legacy. Do you get what I mean? Like, he gives me. I like the fact that I like his wrestling because he brings grace and respect. You could tell he loves this sport.
That's his thing. You gotta respect the ring.
You have to respect the ring, and even for them to end on the way that they did, I liked that as well.
The handshake at the end.
The handshake.
Yeah, it was very nice.
It was, and also the like. I don't know what the hell he was saying, but I would like to think he was saying like, "You lost to me. You better honor this championship."
Yeah, I like to think so.
Like
even on Raw, he was all like, because I think Kaiser was shitting on Cody. He was like, Cody deserved to win. He took the cowardly way out. Gucci was like, no. Cody was the better man that night. I know. he did well.
Take it on
and
the
I
chin.
respect that. And I respect Cody. And I was like, you know what, Gunter, you are a good man.
You are a good man, even though like you're the heel. Like I like that kind of dynamic in the sense
Savannah, that is a good man.
That is a good man, Savannah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Cody Rhodes, I like Cody Rhodes.
Thank you very much.
I like Cody Rhodes. I actually love.
I like
fell in
Cody
love.
Rhodes outside of the bloodline.
And I think that's maybe it's so funny because I fell in love with Cody when it was a bloodline situation.
Yeah.
But I do like Cody out of the bloodline.
It makes sense.
It was like you could actually see the shine. Like I think this guy. Oh my god! I hilariously tweeted that he should beat Roman's record.
You said that.
I think he should beat Roman's record.
You said that.
I think we should be. Yeah,
guys, this is breaking news. AJ has said that Cody, I don't know your middle name Rhodes should break Roman's record.
Yeah,
wow.
I think he should because the prospect long term. Who else do you see? Roman again, The Rock.
See,
who else?
There you go.
Like who else?
John Cena.
If Cody drops to John
God
Cena,
forbid! Don't no. Let's not.
And then
no.
John Cena does something stupid like, "Oh, I'm gonna vacate the title." I'm gonna be like, I'm never gonna watch wrestling again.
I say that all the time.
Like, I am never gonna watch wrestling again. I think that is one of the most heinous things you can ever do. And I think that they're gonna find a way to do it.
No, sorry, huh?
Because didn't they tease that they're gonna try and make him beat is it Triple H or Ric Flair's?
Yeah, but I thought he was gonna do it against Gunter.
Oh, okay, that's fine by me. That's fine. If you want to do that angle, that's fine. Just leave Cody out of it. Leave Cody. No,
wow,
but
look at you.
I'm not gonna lie though.
Changed your tune.
Oh my god, I would love a Cody versus John Cena angle though. Homelander versus. But they're both. But you know this stuff, innit?
Yeah.
Homelander versus Peacemaker. Aren't they two bad guys?
No. Peacemaker is more of like an anti-hero. Homelander is a straight up bad guy. And whoever says he isn't, you're an idiot.
Wait, hold on.
Because no, I'm being serious. Yeah.
Wait, Peacemaker.
Peacemaker's DC. Yeah.
Yeah. And Homelander's the boys.
Yeah.
But then when I was watching what's it called, Suicide Squad, yeah, wasn't Peacemaker like good at in the first like half of the movie?
Yeah, and then he shot Rick Flag in the end because he was told to by Amanda Waller to preserve the thing that was happening in Suicide Squad. But then in his TV show, you realize the guy's been through a lot.
Okay,
he's been through a lot. Yeah, he's more so an anti-hero because he does the superhero things, but like in a way that superheroes don't do it. So he's not like Deadpool, but the mannerisms of way they do things is kind of similar to Deadpool.
So you wouldn't think that Homelander? So obviously Peacemaker is more evil than
Homelander is more evil than Peacemaker.
Homelander is straight up shit.
He's wretched.
So good.
He's a demon.
So good.
He's very good at what he does.
He's good at what he does. But if it was like who would be the? Oh, I mean, Homelander would obviously be the heel.
Yes.
And Peacemaker would be the baby face.
The tweener.
The tweener.
Yeah.
Wouldn't this be John Cena's chance to be a tweener?
I think John Cena should be a tweener.
Exactly.
I know. I also think that Cody should turn heel. Someone said Cody's best moments are when he's a little bit gay and heel, and I'm like, yes. If you've watched BTE,
Someone said that he's one like. All it takes is Brandy Rose for him to turn heel.
Yeah.
Because what somebody needs to kick Brandy Rose or something.
If Baron Corbin was still here and he end of days Brandy, it's over. It's a wrap. That man is dyeing his hair black. And he's turning heel.
Homelander can't you
will see the real Homelander.
You will see Homelander.
What?
He will be rising from the ashes.
Oh my god! That man loves his woman. Don't ever mess with her.
Don't ever mess with
her.
Nah, but yeah, I think definitely. I don't know. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
It'll be an interesting match. As long as John Cena never does that sick move that he does. You know when the Kamehameha thing that he. Oh, I saw that again today. I said, "There's no way this man did that." He said,
"So diabolical."
Wow.
Literally.
Wow.
But anyway,
that was Crown Jewel. like we said at the start, it was an all right pay-per-view. It was, you know what? It was a crown jewel pay-per-view.
It was a crown jewel.
There you go.
It did what it needed to do. It entertained the masses. From a critical perspective, it wasn't their best.
No.
And I don't think crown jewel would ever be their best.
No.
I'm trying to think of what PLE's was probably WWE's best this year. I mean, it's always going to be WrestleMania. I think
other than WrestleMania, that has to be another one.
That has to it wasn't great. It was alright. It's alright.
It's alright.
But anyway, let's get to the best part of the show, which is the Rock and Sock review. And the first match we are going to review is the Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship. Women's Tag Team Championship match at Crown Jewel. So we have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Damage Control versus Metaphor versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. What do you think?
This is how you do women's tag team matches.
This
is how you do women's tag team matches.
Yes.
Ever since Bianca and Jade have regained the championship, the tag team division has been on the rise. It's been on the rise, and I've enjoyed it. This has been better than Liv's reign.
Undisputedly better than Liv's reign. Liv's reign is pants.
It's poo.
It's pants. It's rubbish.
Right, it's shit, bro. This whole entire tag team division eclipses anything that she's done.
It's just women focused. Women focused, and I flipping love the fact that they've got NXT prospects involved.
Oh my God.
This, because when I tell you about who the shining stars of this match were, you would be thinking that it would be Jade and Bianca.
No.
You're sorely wrong. Lash Legend and Jakara, yeah?
The women that you are, you've done well. You've done well.
Fantastic. Like, those two really, really, really showed out.
They came to shine and
Shawn Michaels said to them, "You don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me today.
He said, Lash
I am in the race.
Don't waste my money. And they didn't.
They didn't waste his money.
In fact, they brought him profits.
Yes.
They brought him profits because now everybody's about to turn into NXT and watch Lash Legend and Jakara.
Yeah. What? No. Sorry. This woman. I know I said it was my third favourite match, yeah? But imagine all the matches that happened, yeah? Between Cody and Gunther, the United States Championship match, and this match, top three. And it was fun. It was so much fun.
Much fun. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this match, and everybody, and this is what I love, everybody had a shining moment.
Everybody.
I feel though that Bianca obviously took a backseat, but she doesn't need to be shining too hard.
I feel like she did that because she did take a backseat, but it's mainly because they need to let Jade
cook.
Yeah.
They need to let Jade cook. And Jade did cook.
She did cook.
I'm not going to lie, she cooked.
She did well. But there's one thing about Jade. I feel like she needs to have as many singles matches as Bianca does. Because there's still little intricacies that she needs to work on. And I feel like her constantly competing in tag team matches is not helping her.
Yeah. I definitely think she needs that singles sort of push.
So like when during like the 4-way between Bianca, Lash, Io, and I think it was Piper, I feel like Jade should have taken Bianca's spot. Obviously, I knew why they gave it to Bianca because Bianca has more experience. Yeah. But when it was like Bianca versus Io, you could have done a Jade versus Kyrie match. Like, give Jade the opportunities to be a single star. Obviously, it won't take away from them being a tag team.
Because they do that with Io all the time. They do that with Io, and Io is obviously stellar.
Yeah.
From get go. But then again, like you said, it's the difference in experience.
Yeah.
It's.
But if you don't allow her to have those chances to get experience, she won't grow.
She won't grow. And it's like you don't even have to make these like intricate matches. You could literally, again, you could just face her off against more experienced people who are able to take bumps or who are able to take, like, I'm sorry, like, Mia Yim. You can
give her a match against Mia Yim. You can give her a match against Chelsea Green. What, like, it doesn't
like
take
you
anything.
could have even, like, before they decided that they wanted to release her, they could have given her a match with Indy Hartwell.
Literally,
like they could have done something like that, and Tegan Knox if they had like
if they wanted to put on
show. But like, they could again, and she could even go into NXT and then like have some. I think she can have like a great match with Roxanne.
Yeah,
she can have. But then again, they were teasing in, you know, her and Lash Legend.
Yeah,
only because of the similarities that them two have.
Yeah,
because they are quite similar.
Very similar.
Very similar.
I didn't even notice that Lash was taller than Jade.
I think this is gonna be like a bad like some Lash Legend.
No, Lash Legend has no. If we're gonna be for real, she has that. That's again. That's because they don't give her enough opportunities to prevail. Lash has been prevailing because she's had these opportunities. Like,
and Jakara's happy to support, because I've noticed that in the match, I did notice that Jakara did lean on Lash a lot.
Well, yeah, because she hasn't had as many opportunities.
Yeah, true. And that's true. That's very true.
You gotta give the people what they want.
You gotta give the people what they want. But I really do hope that they catapult something between Jade and Lash Legend.
Oh, for sure they will, yeah.
Because I think Lash Legend, for me personally, is ready.
She's ready, yeah.
She's ready. She was fantastic.
She's got it all.
She is a powerhouse. She's got the look. She's got the promos. She's got the popularity as well, surprisingly.
When she lifted Kyrie by her waist and she said, yeah, I said, wow. Hey,
and the way she was even using, like, you know what I loved? I loved that.
I loved Lash and Jakara's tag team moves.
Literally,
they utilize each
other. They utilize each other, but it's more so like Jakara is like, I don't know how to say it. Okay, have you ever watched Soul Eater?
Yes.
Okay, the anime Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Everybody has their scythe.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that. It was like not Jakara. It was like Lash Legend is the Reaper, the Soul Reaper. And then Jakara is the scythe. She's the supporting act.
Yes.
She's the one that is like, she's the weapon. She's the one that is the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that.
I like it. It makes sense.
I liked it.
It's like they're using their strengths within each other. So Lash is obviously the stronger one. Mm-hmm. So she lifts Jakara to use her as a weapon.
They use her as a weapon. And... they work well in that dynamic, because that even works in the sense that like Lash Legend can pursue a what's it called? She can still. Oh, I would love them to do something like this. Like you can have a human weapon.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a touchy subject right now, but you could have a human weapon.
Yeah.
And like nobody's ever done something like that before.
Just whack them with your
Literally,
partner.
just get your partner, whack him, because does that count as a DQ?
No, it doesn't.
It does. Does it count as a DQ?
I mean, if it's in a singles match, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I think they should just do something with that, because again, that still puts Jakara in it does put her in a position where it's like, oh, you want to create a tag team championship, a tag team dynamic with them, but you don't want it to end up being like Naomi and what's her name again?
Who?
When they were the Funkadactyls.
Begins with C.
Yeah.
It begins with C.
Jesus Christ.
Lord have mercy. Naomi and C. See, she was annoying on Total Divas.
Yeah. Cameron. So Naomi and Cameron, like...
yes.
You could...
that is a good point,
yeah. You don't want it to be... You basically learn from that, because one has gone on to singles stardom and the other one has just...
She wants to come back to wrestling.
She wants to come back. I mean, the Royal Rumble's around the corner.
There's your opportunity if they want to bring you back.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, it's just like something to like learn from and like to avoid. But anyway, like in terms of the actual match itself,
I fucking enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
So, Chelsea was a highlight for me, as always.
Always comedic
factor. Still being afraid of heights, funny as hell, and then her little thing of going on the top rope. She was like, never mind. Going onto the middle rope, she said, never mind. Onto the apron, she said, you know what? I'm just gonna throw myself. I can't do a moonsault, so I'm just gonna throw myself.
Oh my god! One of the highlights for me was definitely an EO moonsault. Come on.
It was like when Kyrie did her insane elbow and then EO did her moonsault. I was just like.
That sequence for me was the highlight, the insane elbow and then the moonsault, because it still establishes damage control as still a force to be reckoned with. And I really like that for them, even though like half their members are
injured.
But I really did enjoy, like, I like Damage Control.
I like Damage Control.
I really like Damage Control, and I think they're such a great tag team, and I would love more opportunities for them as well. It's just, again, it's not their fault. It's down to the booking.
I love how Damage Control can interchange members as tag teams as well, because Kyrie and Asuka are really good together, but Io and Kyrie are also really good together.
Exactly.
And Dakota is good.
Great supporting actress of the year. Yeah. Obviously Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, love their dynamic as well.
Oh, I think they're great together.
Great dynamic.
Great. And I loved how at the end it was Piper jumping onto Chelsea, and that was like the fallout of the match because she didn't realize she was there. And I was just like, I hope they never break up. I can't lie.
Metaphor, obviously, the shining, amazing
they
stars.
They were so great.
Countless spots that they did. Like, I loved it when Jakara was on Lash Legend's shoulders and they just bam.
Yeah.
Was it a powerbomb thing that she did or something? It was something like that. She just did something really great and it was really good. Again, Lash Legend's strength in itself, fantastic. And I'm glad they actually got to do their entrance in full this time.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a great entrance.
I love the Metaphor entrance. I think it's so fun.
So fun.
It's like Power Rangers.
Exactly. And then, Lash Legend and Jade Cargill having like a 1-to-1.
That was great. I'm very much anticipating that match to happen.
Literally, when they were just punching each other, it was so bloody good. So good. So good. And then Bianca and Jade obviously coming out the victors as predicted. It was great.
It was great, yeah.
It was a fun match.
Very fun match. Very enjoyable.
I would recommend.
I would actually recommend. If you want to have a fun time, a little giggle with your girls.
Literally,
go and watch
it was
that
actually
match.
A fun match. Everybody had their shining moment. Everybody had their place. Everybody worked really well together. And yeah, you could just tell that these women trust each other.
Yeah, for sure.
And, they look after each other as well. And I do like that whole, the experienced lot definitely looking after the ones who are a bit more shaky and stuff like that. But it just shows trust, and it just shows that this is a kind of like a division that wants to see each other grow.
Yep.
Unlike some other divisions, but it's neither here nor there.
Anyway, Sha.
Anyway, what do we give it?
I mean, it's a rock.
It's a rock.
It's a rock for me.
It's
a
rock. It's a metaphor rock.
It's a metaphor rock.
It's a metaphoric rock.
Yeah.
Cool. And then next we move on to LA Knight.
Yeah. What? Oh my God! I love this match.
We haven't even said the name yet. LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade versus for the US Championship. They were so intertwined that I didn't even do the verses for the US Championship. And let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Let me talk to you.
Let me tell you what this match I love.
This was a highlight reel for me. It was exceptional.
I loved it.
I probably have, but this has been one of the best triple threat matches I've seen in a while.
Literally. I think this is one of my favorite, if not probably LA Knight's best match.
I agree,
in a while.
Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes and Andrade have obviously been having a series of matches.
Stellar matches.
Which I don't think anybody's complaining about.
What? Banger after banger after banger. They need to take Sheamus' gimmick.
Literally.
Because what the hell?
Carmelo Hayes, first of all, oh God.
What the man that you are.
God have mercy.
Lord have mercy. Kalani.
Jeez.
You better know how to fight.
Wale Mania, I'm coming for you. Listen. Forget
about this man, yeah. But this man is great in the ring.
Great. Like, he is.
I'm so happy to see Carmelo in a PLE match. That's like vying for something. Like, and not just a Money in the Bank match.
You know when you forget that some people came from NXT?
Bro.
That's Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah.
Wait, Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa, Solo Sikoa came from NXT, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah. Those are the two that make me forget that they came from NXT.
Braun Breaker as well.
Braun Breaker as well.
Yeah, sometimes.
When he starts talking, I'm like, okay, I remember why. But those two, Carmelo Hayes, bloody hell.
He's fucking fantastic, isn't he?
Bloody.
He's a bloody
He's
great
a
man.
firecracker, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a firecracker.
He's a firecracker.
He was going left, right, up,
down. Turn it all around.
Do the hokey turn around. That's what it's all about. That is definitely what it's all about.
Melo don't miss for real.
Jeez. You didn't know.
What?
He is him.
He is him.
Wow. Carmelo Hayes. God. And Andrade as well.
I love Andrade. I have loved Andrade since NXT, right? And I feel like the other place underutilized him greatly.
Do you know what makes me laugh to this day? Andrade tried his hardest to really get out of that place.
Guys,
I'll punch up Sammy. I'll punch up your darling.
What can I do to leave this place?
I'll punch up one of your pillar 4 darlings.
What?
Really get the hell out of this place.
Let me leave right now.
Let me get the hell out of here.
Take me home. I want to see my babe again.
I want to see. But though, I think Andrade, he is missing that a bit, that Charlotte flair. He needs that.
He's missing a bit of flair.
He's missing a bit of flair. He just needs like, she's injured. I guess they don't want to sort of downplay her to a valet.
Yeah.
But, oh man, how cool would it be?
I think it would be so sick to see them together.
Like, she just comes out and then she's just like...
And she can speak Spanish too.
I will scream from the high tops. That Andrade coin will be so high that you will just, like, you might as well just start playing the coin drop in front of her.
I'm so finished.
Because I will... Hey, Andrade... Charlotte Flair coming out with Andrade. Imagine that. The scenes. And they're both over the top.
Yeah.
That's what I love. You don't get over the top couples like this anymore.
You really don't.
I need it at the Royal Rumble or not, even at WrestleMania. Something
gotta shake.
Something that needs to, like, Andrade those two's chemistry, like Carmelo Hayes and Andrade fight like brothers, but then you only have the best chemistry with your sibling. Well, unless you're Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, but unless you're Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso,
I'm gonna cry
because that's
you're not wrong, but I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, but other than that,
match stunk. Anyways, it's still sinking. Those have smelled before. Never smelled like this.
Smell like doodoo, man.
Wow.
Smell like ass.
Oh god, cheeks in this bitch. God
smell
damn.
Like bounce the fuck that ass. No,
don't back that ass up.
Back it away from me. No, but oh my god,
this match was so done
and
well.
You know what? It was them two fighting,
and then LA Knight just slipping and sliding through.
He's like, none of y'all gonna get my championship.
What? She said, hands off, bitch.
For me, at this point, it actually felt like the US title was important.
It was. It felt important.
It felt important. Those three were really, really fighting for the US title.
They were fighting for it as if it was the world championship.
It was the world championship at that moment in time.
This is the world championship.
And they really went. It was another fun match. It was another great match. It was one of the shorter matches. I think it clocked in.
It didn't feel short,
It didn't feel short, but like I said, it felt like 24 hours.
Yeah.
It felt long. It felt great. And the pacing was fantastic start to finish.
So many good things. And you know what? This is one of the things I love about their triple threat, especially. They kept going for like pinfalls where it was like two people. And I'm like, that's how a triple threat should work.
That spot where I think Carmelo Hayes, did he dive and then he landed on both of them?
He did so much. It was like a whole sequence of events that happened, yeah?
Give it to me.
Oh, let me even find it. I can't even find it because I can't read. Right, so there was a BFT counter by Carmelo, right?
Period.
Then it was a spinning back elbow from Andrade.
Period.
And then there was a code break senton by Carmelo onto LA Knight, and then he did a suplex cutter on Andrade onto LA Knight, and then he pinned the both of them at the same time.
Catch
your breath. This is wrestling. Apologies to audio users. I'm so sorry, but this was wrestling.
Catch your breath.
Oh my god.
Take a breath. Breathe breathe in, breathe out, breathe. Eesh. Eesh. I can't lie.
I love wrestling.
I love wrestling.
I love wrestling.
This is what
so
made
much.
me love wrestling again.
Oh my god!
I bloody loved it. Oh my god!
And then there was another one where
okay,
I was not expecting this from LA Knight, yeah, but he did a senton from the top rope on both of them, and then he pinned both of them. I said, "Yes, Lord." Pinning two people at the same time makes so much sense. Why don't you people do it more often?
And then you got one in the background just scrambling. You know that they're gonna break the pin.
Oh,
Pin both of them.
What? God, use your brain sometimes.
I love it.
Turn it on.
And I love this. And like, do you know what? I love the different ranges of what all three of these can offer. You had like Carmelo Hayes, the young prospect. You got, Andrade still like the, finding his feet. He's established, but he's like established.
Yeah.
And you got, obviously, a lot of people used to criticize LA Knight because of his age. But this guy's been cooking.
Sorry, don't do that. Don't be ageist.
Don't be ageist.
Don't be ageist.
And I definitely, from this run alone, I think LA Knight can have a world heavyweight.
Oh no, we knew this from the start.
I think he can have a world heavyweight.
Ever since he stepped up onto the main roster, I knew this guy can do it.
Oh my god, LA Knight's glow up, yeah.
What?
Listen, I think we need to do. This is a future exclusive for you guys, yeah. But do you think we should do a glow up of the year?
A glow up series, yeah.
We should do a glow up of the year for who's had the best glow up in the whole of the WWE in the whole of wrestling.
Yeah.
LA Knight.
LA Knight has been one.
LA Knight.
I don't even know if it's a glow up because the way people were shouting for this man and Money in the Bank, yeah.
No, but before when it was like Maxim Models.
Oh no, he's definitely had a glow up.
He's definitely had a glow up.
Yeah.
He said, "I'm not. What's it called? My name is not Maximus or whatever it's called. My name is LA Knight." Yeah.
Don't piss me off.
And then ever since it has just been.
Yes. No, but this match was absolutely sensational. Everybody had this moment.
Everyone had their
One of my favorite moments was when Andrade was on like the top rope, and we all thought he was gonna do something onto Carmelo Hayes. He said, Muso onto LA Knight. I said,
He said, don't let your enemies know your next move.
What?
Don't let your enemies know your next move.
What? Come on, bro.
Keep on guessing, bro.
What?
He said, I'm coming for you. I'm coming really for you.
Watch me.
I love it.
Watch me.
Not Liv Morgan. Watch me. Ugh. Said Andrade, watch me. But
this match was so much fun. I loved it.
Match of the night for me.
Match of the night for me. For sure. And the way it ended as well, again, with the 2-man thing. Oh my God. Let me even explain what happened, Sha. Carmelo attempted, what did he attempt, Sha? He attempted a spinning face buster onto Andrade. LA Knight slipped in. He said, no, BFT. I'm going to hit both of y'all. And then he pinned Carmelo. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight is still champ.
And I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at it because I would happily see a Andrade versus LA Knight or a Carmelo Hayes versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
I'd happily see it.
I'd happily see it.
I'd happily see it as well.
LA Knight is a great United States champion.
LA Knight has been a fantastic United States champion. I don't want him to lose it anytime soon, but it's gonna. But I think Gunther versus LA Knight will be fantastic.
I think I'd enjoy that.
I think I'd enjoy that series
because Gunther would not take that man seriously.
He would not take that man seriously, and then this can really showcase LA Knight as someone serious,
as a serious prospect.
But he can still bang on the mic.
Yeah.
Anyway, rock or sock?
Rock.
All day, every day. I don't even know why I need to ask that question.
Come on, let's be for real. Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. But yeah, man, that has been Tea and Tussle, guys. This was a great and fun episode.
I love this.
I love this, man, guys. Thank you.
I love wrestling.
I love wrestling, guys. Thank you so much for giving us the platform to keep on continuously talking about wrestling. Thank you for the interactions. Thank you for welcoming us. We've been busy.
We've been busting our ass.
We've been busting our ass, and the payoff is showing. We just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who listen to us, who watch us, who interact with us, who follow us, who like us, who share our content. Please continue to do so. Obviously, it gives us great motivation to do so, and we love and appreciate each and every one of you that have been supporting us from the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
I've been your host, AJ Hold It Down.
I've been Chids, the head baddie in charge.
And shout out to Nat.
She's been enjoying herself, man.
She's been enjoying herself.
I would have enjoyed too.
She has been on a cruise.
Cruising!
She's been cruising in the not in the Bahamas, in St. Lucia, in the whole of the Caribbean. Meanwhile, we've just been in shitty England. God in heaven. But anyway, that's us. Like, subscribe, comment, share.
You know the things.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mom. Tell your dad.
Tell your cousin.
Tell your cousins.
Your dog.
Your dogs.
If you have a monkey, tell him too.
Exactly. And if you've got any hot cousins.
Wow. And WWE, if you want to sponsor us.
Like I said, and AEW too.
And AEW. TK, we're always talking to you, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You already know us. Come on, bro.
Watch
her tweets.
Because I'm not going to lie, whenever I tweet something, TK does it.
Anyway,
deuces! Bye!
Bye!